Tray bakes and one pot wonders are truly a thing of beauty, giving you maximum flavour and minimum washing up. You're gonna love these. Hi guys, hope you're well. We're gonna make the most beautiful tray baked chicken with Indian spices and veggies. It's absolutely gorgeous. It feels naughty, but it's really, really healthy. It's 3 of your 5 fruit and veg a day. It's really affordable, and it's a great dish you can get in one tray, whack in the oven, go and do something for 40 minutes, and then you've got a feast to feed the family, right? So it's a really nice shareable dish. Pan on, kettle, boiling water, hack up some potatoes, about inch dice. So into a tray, we're gonna go in with olive oil. That's about 1.5 tablespoons. We're gonna go in with the mustard seeds and the curry leaf, okay? And I'll just hold on the turmeric to start with. So along with all these lovely fresh ingredients, we want fragrance, those amazing flavors of India. So I'm gonna use some ginger here and get it fine. You're gonna get heat from that because ginger is hot. You can move it around. Now I'll get that turmeric in. 2 teaspoons of turmeric. So I'm going to use 4 cloves of garlic on a gentle heat, and we're just bringing out the flavors of all those things. Chicken thigh. I'm going to go skin on, and I'm just going to have 1 nice big thigh per portion in there. So the potatoes here, and I'm just going to let these steam. They've been cooking about 5 minutes now, right? So they're tender. Next up, all we're going to do is just chop veg. So roughly, we are going to slice up the veg into about 1-inch chunks. And what we can do is start just adding this as we're prepping this, right? So we've got a lovely orange pepper here. We'll have a red pepper as well, full of lovely vitamins. And of course, when they roast, they go sweet. Onion, always in the base of so many dishes. So I'm just going to roughly chop. I'm adding chili now, and this spice kind of combination here is really mild. It's spicy, but it's not hot. We've got some beautiful tomatoes. So in we go, a lovely recipe, a nice start, middle and end. We're going to season it with some salt and pepper. Last but not least, go in with the potatoes. You can imagine how tasty this is going to be, right? And then if we go and get our chicken, you know, we've already started frying that chicken skin. The bonus of this dish, of course, is that everything just flavors each other. Mix that around, amazing colors. You just know it's gonna be good for you. Put the chicken on top. So that is now gonna bake in the oven for about 45 minutes, okay? So while that's cooking, I wanna show you how to make a super quick, delicious mint chili and ginger yogurt, okay? So come over here and have a look at this. Simply get a regular sort of bunch of mint, which is normally about that size. Just rip the head off, okay? We're gonna go in with about 150 mils of good quality yogurt, and then we're gonna go in with some chili. We want a bit of heat there. So I'm just gonna break up about half a chili is perfect. So in with a tiny little piece of ginger, and then a nice little pinch of salt. Whiz that up. Beautiful flavour, so fragrant. I'm just going to squeeze in the juice of about half a lemon there. And there you go. That's the yogurt sauce. Time to plate up our beautiful tray bake. And look at that. Amazing colours. I actually love to have like a nice simple salad. You know, just a baby spinach salad. I'll use this, it's all washed and ready to go. We'll go in with a couple of spoons of our lovely dressing. Nice and simple, really nice contrast of colours. A little one for me. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm dressed up like this, I'm going to parents' evening tonight at school. So I've got to dress up and be a bit smarter and responsible. You know, now I've got slightly older kids, I still want to keep an eye on what they're eating because I'll always be their dad. But at the same time, it's quite nice for them just to kind of help themselves. Loads of veg, controlled sat fats, good quality meat, beautiful spices. We can finish it all off with some coriander. You know, you can put that yogurt just in and around the lovely roasted veggies and the chicken, and it works so well. Now let's get a little fork and have a little try. What have we got here? A bit of potato. Nice delicate spices. You know, the aubergine's kind of soft, but it's kind of spongy, really, really good. And then, excuse the knife, really, really good. Crispy skin, love it. Hi guys, we're gonna make the most delicious harissa chicken tray bake. It's a beautiful, colourful Mediterranean style meal, full of flavours. It's from my book, Jamie's Quick and Easy 5 Ingredient Foods. It's all about 5 ingredients working really hard, best friends, okay? So we've got chicken, beautiful sweet peppers, onion, mint, and we've got the most important ingredient, harissa. So good. A lovely mixture of chilies and spices, delicious. Look at these peppers. They're so beautiful. Just push in the little core. I want to get rid of the seeds and then just tear it up into rough sized chunks. I've got 2 onions here, cut them into quarters, kind of unpick them like little petals. Mix this up. Look at the colours, so beautiful. Season it, nice sea salt, pepper as well. We're going to go in with some extra virgin olive oil, just a couple of nice tablespoons, and a little swig of vinegar. Vinegar really helps to bring the flavour out of everything. And then you get the sweetness from the peppers and onions and the sourness from the vinegar, sweet and sour. So it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. And then I'm gonna use some harissa. Now harissa is a North African paste, chili paste. They come in different flavours, but basically it's pounded up dried chilies with oil and different versions of spices, and the flavour is phenomenal. 4 nice teaspoons goes into our tray here. And you can rub it on vegetables, on fish, and in this case it's going all over the chicken and peppers, and that will make all the difference. Give this a nice little mix. Then I've got a little trick for the chicken. Put it in the tray, hold it nice and firmly, and then get the tip of the knife at the top of the carcass and run your knife down. Let the knife do the work, carefully cut that down, and then we can open it up like a book. Now the legs take longer to cook than the breasts, so we can intervene, and what we can do is cut right down to the bone, right, to allow the heat in, but not just the heat, the flavour, right? So what we're doing is we're evening up the cooking times, we're making it look more appealing, and literally I'm rubbing the harissa and the oil and all those flavours inside and outside the chicken. The flavour's gonna be so good. And then we're gonna lay that chicken on top of the veggies. Let me wash my hands. A little bit of sea salt on top, and then in the oven we go for 50 minutes to an hour at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And when that cooks, it's gonna be amazing. The chicken will cook into the veg will steam up and flavour the chicken. It's a beautiful, beautiful harmony. You're gonna love it. Look at that. The smell is amazing. And the way I love to serve it is actually on a really nice rustic board. Beautiful veggies. That harissa has mixed with all the stuff that would normally make a beautiful gravy. So you get this sauce and you just want to scrape that down and then put that back over the chicken. Look at that. Beautiful fresh mint over the top, so fragrant. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how juicy it is. You've got crispy skin here. So good. Chili and the spices and all the sticky goodness. Serve that with some rice, little flatbreads, tacos, you know, some nice little couscous. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, give that a go. It's so tasty. Okay, lovely people, we're gonna do the most amazing casserole with a Catherine wheel sausage cooking over a brilliant ragu. Gonna be amazing. I'm gonna peel 2 onions here and I'm just gonna put them into quarters. And I'm just gonna put them dry actually into a pan at the moment. I quite like doing this because you get this char going on. Then I'm gonna go for 1 chili. I'm just gonna slice it up with the seeds in, and we want a little bit of spice happening there as well. Finally slice a couple of cloves of garlic, straight in, and still we haven't got any oil. We're gonna go in with 2 level teaspoons of smoked paprika. We're gonna season with salt and pepper. And now I'm gonna go in with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, a slight reverse of your normal kind of beginning to a ragu. So we're gonna let that just sweat off for a little bit while I chunk up some butternut squash. So be really careful, get the tip of the knife in like that, turn it around and do it on the other side, always cutting away from you. You can use a little spoon just to take the seeds out of the squash like that. cut it lengthwise like this, and then I want to chop it into like 1-inch little chunks. Look at the colour, guys. Move it around and look at that. All the flavours are sticking around the squash. And as soon as you've done that, we're going to whack this in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for about half an hour. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm going to go in with the chickpeas and all the juices and the butter beans. Now, you can change your pulses to whatever ones you've got available or the ones that you like. Chop those tomatoes up, add a little bit of water because it's going to reduce as it cooks down. And then what I want to do is put a little barbecue sauce in, just to give it a nice smoke. So about 100 mils is really, really good. And then I've got 4 beautiful homemade Cumberlands. And if you just unwind them like that, right, what we're gonna do is a Catherine wheel sausage. Now, if you unwind it and then join it together, you get one very large sausage. And we're gonna do it with another sausage as well. We've got a lovely beef spiced sausage here. Just talk to your butcher and get him to give you something great. We're just gonna flatten these out, and then what I love to do is join these together loosely and just wind it up like this. Keep it nice and loose. And then I'm gonna use nice long bits of rosemary like this and just take the herbs off, but then we can sharpen it up with a knife at an angle. And if you go through like this, it's gonna hold it all in shape, and it's gonna roast completely different than if you were just cooking a sausage on its own. And then what we can do with some nice olive oil, you can take herbs like nutmeg and just grate that over the top. I'll take some sage, take some bay, rosemary, and just chuck them in the little gaps like this. And look at that, that's gonna cook in a completely different way. As we are in the wood oven, I could put a rack on top, or I could try and pretend to be clever, and yeah, let's be clever. Look at that, guys, that's what we're talking about. So the reason I would do this, or the reason I put it directly on the bars over this in the oven, is so that we get nice crispiness all the way around, and when the fats cook out, that's really good quality flavour coming out, and it's going into your ragu. So, in the oven for 40 minutes, and you're gonna have something really, really beautiful. Just look at that. The fat's dripping into your little casserole. It all absorbs that beautiful flavour. Really, really nice. So let's take our little Catherine wheel sausage and let's serve that on a nice big platter. And then with the sausage, let's just take the skewer out, and when you kind of cut through it, you get this fantastic little cross section like that, which is marvellous. You can bang that right on top. Super cool, really good food for this time of year. Proper comfort food. Right, let's serve some up. I'd love to have some with some nice steamed and dressed greens. Look on, let's have some. A nice big chunk of the sausage. Look at that, guys.